missed tonight's game. He's getting a tooth extracted this afternoon. And DeMarcus will not play. He's getting an MRI, I think, right now.
MRI is like later today.
I think it's right now. I think he's not here right now. I think that's why I think he's getting it done as we speak.
Was the MRI done because you saw something? Was it like precautionary? What was it?
Precautionary. It's his right ankle, so it's not related to the Achilles. You know, the Achilles was the left. This is right ankle.
You guys have announced it as a foot, but it is the ankle.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Okay.
Come on, Dr. Kerr.
You know about standing out about the Spurs in these last 8 games.
Well, they're healthy. That's the main thing. Last time we saw them, they weren't healthy. They really missed Derrick White while he was out, and now that he's back, their team seems complete. They're also playing Pirtle, which they weren't doing when we saw them, whatever it was, a month ago. And he's fit in really well, giving them good minutes. And so there seems to be better balance with the team, much better defense. And like every team in the league, they went through a tough spell on that road trip, and now they're on an upswing. And that's what the season is about. It's bouncing back from a bad spell, which they've done really nicely. And obviously, they're a great home team, so they've taken advantage of the home team.
When you were here, you noticed that as the season progressed, does Pop change when he's gotten and the team has gotten to that continuity point where everything's clicking? Does he coach differently? Does he do anything differently? Or
Pop's pretty much the same every day, no matter what happens. It's one of his strengths. You know, he doesn't panic when things are going wrong. In fact, he's maybe at his best when things are going wrong. And when things are going well, he doesn't light up. He lets you let down at all. He doesn't lighten things up. He stays on you, but his consistency is one of the things that makes him who he is.
Steve, what are you expecting with what Bogut provided?
I'm going to play him. I'm going to play him tonight. I mean, you know, without DeMarcus, you know, we've got to guard LaMarcus Aldridge. So, you know, Looney can guard LaMarcus, Draymond, but you know, Bogut will be out there at some point.
Coach, how is Kevin's ankle feeling? Do you expect him to play?
Yeah, he's good. Kevin's good to go.
Going back to Bogut, he is your insurance policy. That's how you describe it. You need to use it right away. And although he has a familiarity with the system and the team, what kind of good sport does he have to be to jump right in and be in the situation?
Well, it just helps dramatically that he's been here before. We're basically running the same stuff that we ran when he was here. He knows half of our team. He and Draymond have an amazing connection defensively, so they're going to communicate together when they're out there at the same time. And I think Bogut is well suited to also mentor the younger guys, Looney, Jordan Bell. But as far as him fitting in, there's zero adjustment period. He's a brilliant basketball player in terms of his mind and his feel, and we're running the same stuff. So I actually met with him this morning, and we went over some of the calls, and it's like, you know, maybe we added one or two things, but it's pretty easy for him.
you mentioned Derrick White earlier. Is anything that's standing out to you that's impressing you about his play?
He's just really good. He's a good basketball player. They tend to play better when he's out there. It's the mark of any good player. It makes the team better. He's their point guard now. And so he's getting them organized, and they seem to have a good groove when he's on the floor at both ends. All right.
With just one question back to Bogut. I know he's been traveling so much. How many minutes do you think would you say he would play?
I don't know. I mean, he's not playing 35, you know, but more than 5. How's that?
Is this Klay's best defensive season yet, you think, or is it up there?
Klay's always been great defensively, so I don't really contrast and compare. He's always been the guy for us who takes the challenge of being on the ball and dealing with all those pick and rolls and you know, fighting over the top, being physical, or even switching onto a big. It's a pretty unique skill set defensively, and he's so well suited for it. And the impact that he makes is dramatic. I mean, it allows Steph to play off the ball defensively, which keeps keeps him from wearing down, having to fight over ball screens. And then to be able to switch with Klay and have him stand up the big guy and deal with so many of the big guys on the block, it changes the way teams attack us. So I don't know how you quantify that, but for me, he's absolutely an all-league defensive player.
Yeah, I was surprised he had never made all defensive team. Is that just a slight? Is that just an oversight on our part?
Yes, it's all your fault.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of guys out there who are really good. These things are difficult, and Klay already gets a lot of love. You know, all-star teams, three-point shootouts, all NBA stuff. I think has he been all NBA, like third team?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Maybe you guys just get tired of voting for him. So give that to somebody else. All right.